Good evening and welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I just want to remind you all, if you didn't see it at the beginning, viewer discretion is really advised tonight. If you have your kids up to watch me tonight, put them to bed. Just because the material might get a little colorful. And I actually have one of my favorite rap stars from New London with me tonight, and he's going to blow your mind. He's inventive, he's original, he's brilliant. His songwriting, his rapping, the words are brilliant. You have to listen to what he tells you, because he's got a statement to make. But as I say every week, this isn't about me. This is all about the music. So let me turn the show over to our star tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Let me talk about, can we get a picture of this? The art that you see throughout the studio tonight is done by Samantha MacGyver, and she is the designer of Erik's new album, which will be dropping on April 26th. So check it out, and she'll be here for the interview too. So anyway, like I said, let's take this right out to Erik Lamb. Erik, kick it up, my friend.
Can you hear me all right out there?
Yeah.
So normal levels are good. I'm just running off beats off the phone. We've had a few technical difficulties. I'm rapping to the world. Hold up. All right, we're gonna start with this. This is a song. This is not a song. Bring that back. This is a song I did with Mike Reagan, Mr. Connecticut, Mike Reagan, the fifth Beatle. You might want to check him out. This is gonna work? This is the show. Okay. I can hear it. It's going on in production. Yo. Can I get a mic stand at some point too? That'd be good. All right, mic stand. Record. Yo. Fuck this. I'm just gonna do a little freestyle. Yo. My name's Erik. I'm in Grandma's attic with a can of passion. It's just lamb on the mattress. Give you the shocker like anaphylactic. Mad cameras. There's like 3 of them. You see me, you want to speak to him. I'm eating food and drinking gin. I'm with Sam MacGyver and Dot Ames. I'm out of business like that shop Ames. Used to shoplift from there on the daily as a young teen. Fuck me. I'm like, the camera must have not seen. I'm lucky. I got a half hour to kill. Eating Sour Patch Kids. All right, we're going to do a little song.
That was awesome. That's off the cuff. I like
You know what actually might work, and I know, does anyone have headphones? Because if I could put headphones, could I use your headphones? They're bulky. That's cool. Oh, it won't get out over there. Shit. All right, I'm gonna keep doing a couple acapellas because our music situation's not quite what it could have been, which is kind of my fault because I could have brought like a PA and shit. All right, this is a song I did with my man Stoop One. He's from New Jersey. Brick City, Newark. And you know the final version's on the album. But April 26th at Dixon's Pub on Bank Street. I have a really cool lineup there actually. A lot of local artists. A lot of we'll get into that after. Yeah. All right, look, this is a little verse though that I wrote, and I was like, yo, just write, you know, it's just about the world and shit. I said, my bad about the Girl Scout troop trying to tag along. Said me live the bass like an Itachi magic wand. Y'all rappers fashion fascists. I got calloused palms. So when y'all regress, bring flowers for Algernon. That showboat arrogance is oh so embarrassing. Online boasting like a hoe quoting Maryland. I'm higher than the Manolos you balancing. While I fuck your girl, you take a photo and marry it. Her nose whiter than snow globes and Aryans. Roadhead riding shoddy in her rose gold chariot.
That's how it happens.
That Sprite got life slow-mo hilarious. More beef than Delays, oh no, like Pharaoh said. I'm your life's mascot, ditch the mask, watch my life's hustle come alive, and 16 on your laptop. I found friends on the wrong side of the track mark, so fuck how many song files or magazines your Mac got. The streets bleed on this collage of a black top. Cocaine and Abel, good cop and bad cop. 21 and filthy needles on the blacktop. Into a pop culture cash crop. I said, damn fam, it's Lamb and Soup 1. A mix of Killer Cam and Joanna Newsom. Out the booth to set the mood like two guns aimed at your boo. That's food for loose tongues. We're two knife enthusiasts who don't like this music biz in spite of doing it. It's like insight is writing foolishness, so I dumb out in life my windpipe and tune with it. It's like we all want to laugh more. It's like this isn't dancing, it's a class war. Everything's been recorded, so what's that mask for? Feels like I'm robbing a bank vault with a glass door. An outsider turned to a locksmith, fuck life in her bedroom, turns to a mosh pit. Out of conscious, covert personal concepts, they found Hoffman's killer before the person who shot Big. They found Philip Seymour Hoffman's dealer before the person who shot Big. I'm going to try something over a beat because you don't want to hear me talk incessantly.
I was down with it.
All right, fuck it.
If you want to find a beat,
I got a lot of stories
you
to
know
tell.
Whatever you do is going to work for Gramma. Because I think that you're a genius.
I think you're a genius too.
Well, together we're geniuses.
Yo,
Take it home, there's 500 million people.
500 million ways to die. So choose like one for each of you. Look, this is, I got a catalog of songs. All right, here's another verse I wrote for you, my listeners. I said, it's high noon. I'm high while I drive through trying to find a balance. Fuck slug, I mean Thai food. Still your partner like Skip to my Lou. We act platonic, still she wants it with their eyes glued. Break a leg, then walk it off in my shoes. Right person to lie with, wrong person to lie to. This side of paradise in a fine mood. Wine and dine, Zelda Fitzgerald and Hyrule. Stain her shirt, but that isn't dried glue. Tacos with lime juice, not from a drive-through. Stockpile loot, drive-by, ride or die mood. I got bars and punch lines like haikus. East Coast, beast mode, lord of this. Life cheat code, I'm Johnny Lawrence in a tournament. Cobra Kai. East So Street, don't sleep, no 40 winks. That's a slippery slope like a horny chink. And that I always fall off after that. But you know, because, yeah, but then you get back up on the saddle because what's the period called? Where like, it's like you nut and then you chill. But like, it's different for girls because it's just like, you build up momentum. And that's the battle. That's the real battle there. All right, this is another song I wrote with my friend Samantha here. It's kind of an old song. It's called, man, I should have rehearsed for this. This is actually just 16 measures of words for all my fellow artists. And I feel like it's universal, like whether you're a fucking rapper or like whatever, like it's art. Like it's just art, bro. It's nothing special. It's gonna fucking, be forgotten in 20 years anyway. So, just, it's like important to write shit and remember that ultimately the world doesn't care about remembering. They just want what you do now. So the song's kind of about that. And it's kind of not about that. So it's like, I'm in the cut like a lumberjack with Paul Bunyan's axe. Wait, can I start that over?
Yeah, you're right.
What's the next line? Oh yeah, thank you, Samantha. Number one hype man right here. I'm in the cut like a lumberjack with Paul Bunyan's axe. Treat the beat like a punching bag. It's stories till my lungs collapse. It's no wonder that I love the crafts. Potential to ignite more faces than a pumpkin patch. The Korean Keith Sweat in a gun and mask. Girls drive hunk me back, drive drunk and crash, then blame my influence like I'm something bad. I'm like, listen, we don't die young. Relax. Just relax, it's chill. Then I rap on stage to this whole masquerade and laugh like reality's an acid days. I don't ask her name or ask her age. I just pick that chick up like a baggage claim. But it's not passive. But the point is, the song's about real shit. I said, yo, it's Erik Lamb. Can't feel shit like it's wet in the ashtray. The Thistle dances ballet. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. Rap today is like it's okay for blacks to do blackface. That's lame. Y'all need to recognize and reconsider the choices you choose. And I don't give a fuck if all your boys in the mood. I got nothing. I'm just like poison to dudes. That's a rock band. Stop, Lamb. All right. I really want to try something over a beat, though. So we're going to, we have this super fucking, I don't even know.
Well-engineered stream of conscious.
Pay attention because you're going to get a lesson. Go ahead and fix your beat. I'm just talking to Sammy.
Yeah, no, keep it going.
Call you Sammy.
Oh, my family calls me Sammy, yeah. I don't let
Grandma
random
decided
calls
to do
be dead.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do my old self first, but I'm trying to wait, I'm going to play a little just to remember how it sounds. Oh, I remembered it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This might not sound as cool without like the beat behind it, but yo, this is called, I'm in a group with my man Old Self. He's from New Haven. No, I don't have the beat for this one. I just have the track. My man Old Self from New Haven, we're called Daddy's Firm Hand. He's the fucking Thomas Hobbes of rap, like real dismal view on life. You know, so it's like tour is just like two manic depressives driving around. So fucking tailgate us and see what happens. This is a track I did with him. It's called Old Ketamine. It's about how I have no idea what it's about, but we used to do this song on tour, and it was funny because like he would set it off, and he was the guy that booked the shows. He had all the connections, and everyone knew who he was. They're like, oh, that's Old Self. They're like, yo, he's like the white Rick Ross or some whatever the fuck they say about. He's like the fucking rap Eeyore. And I'm like, they're like, who the fuck is this kid? You know, like eating all the fries that are in the bus bucket, young. So we do this song to segue between his set and my set. And it was funny because like I didn't really get a lot of love. Like people are just sound like, yo, he sounds like, I don't know. Okay, when his engineer mixed this album, I guess his engineer was like, yo, that kid's dope, but he sounds like Big Gay Al, which I think is a character from South Park. Yeah. So I'm going to try to rap it a little more energetically. But, like, our whole swag, we've got a fucking mixtape coming out within the next decade. It's called Daddy's Firm Hand. It's about the firm hand of daddy. It's about candy. It's about understanding that, you know, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to, but then you get a fucking thing of Kit Kats and, you know, you're golden, pony boy. So this is the verse off that, and the when I say pinky jams, that's usually when the audience started fucking with me, and they're like, oh cool, he's talking about fingering a girl, and it's like, you know, it's just like, you know, being ambiguous only takes you so far, but in this case, it was a great like mall cop segue into what I do, but what I do isn't that deep, but it's whatever, yo. All right, it goes like this. It goes, if I remember correctly, it goes something similar to, I spy an arsonist, Walter Wick Hartford shit. Bars kind of artisan, art is an argument. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I don't remember it. Okay, I'm actually going to do something. I'm getting a lot of pressure to do a song over a beat. So this is a song I did with my man Zetro. If I can find it. You're going to have some really interesting sounds on the actual video of this. This song I did with my man Zetro, who runs Homegrown Battle League, which is something I sincerely, severely co-sign, if I can find the beat, because he's just a real down-ass dude that's doing shit for the love of, like, rap, not to post online that he's a rapper. Like, he's one of the realest dudes I met. And this song, if I remember correctly, is about I can't find the beat. Give me 1 second. I'll keep talking though. Killing airtime. My name's Erik Lamb. I was in AmeriCorps in 2008, and it was one of the most interesting experiences of my life. It was essentially college without worrying about making rent or I really can't find the beat or anything. You just showed up for work, and then afterwards everyone partied like fucking animals. But I'll just freestyle again, whatever. But I'm doing this over a beat. I've got this Rat-a-Tat album. Rat-a-Tat is this really dope fucking I don't even know what to call him, but it's like, yo.
I've been rapping for about 7
Okay,
years.
I'm gonna try to rap on beat, yo. Like, I'm gonna rap about fucking. Is that a Pomeranian? Yeah. Yo. Yo. Ooh, that's a fast beat. I'm gonna actually switch it up. Yo. Yo, turn up, and then turn down, and then turn up. I guess I gotta hold this like this. Yo. Look. Film me. Yo. I hope you hear the audio, what I'm saying then. I'm in here finger fucking her Pomeranian. Feed her kibbles and bits. My bad, my dick dribble a bit, but you'll want to hear some real shit about life, though. It doesn't matter, because we're all fucking psychos. I'll fuck you in the shower and watch you bleed out. It's Erik Lamb, like, what does he see now? I don't see shit because my eyes are mad small. It's Erik Lamb, I'm on stage, but in my iPod it's Madball. I just listen to mad shit that you don't think. It's Erik Lamb, and all I do is own minks. I got a lot of furs. Yeah, fuck where my posture is. I put it in the colander. I'm making a lot of fish dishes. I can't hear the beat, but it says no lyric. It says no lyric right on the thing, so I should probably shut up. Yo, fuck this. All right. This is a song called RMBC. This is kind of like the one single I've ever put out and promoted. And RMBC stands for Real Nigga Baptist Church. It's a term that people I worked with came up with. That's like, I guess people, I don't really know, but like when you say like church and you're in kind of like a community where it's like, you don't have much, and what you unify under is like good food and getting together on Sundays, and that's like the concept here. It's like life's fucked up, but it's like there are moments of solidarity, and that's what it's about. And I know it sounds like a joke and it's kind of weird, whatever, but it's definitely not a joke. But to some people, it's like they hear it and it's just like, oh yeah, like yeah, I grew up in fucking like Pomfret, but I love Wu-Tang, and it's like that's cool. Like this has nothing to do with that, but the basis of it is from like working with people. The basis of this is working with people that like coined this phrase, presented it to me, and I thought, that's actually like that's a very real statement, and in like one. In one phrase, you convey a lot. Like, you convey, like, the like, weird... It's like a hopelessness that you feel, but the way that you, like, I don't know, just kind of, like, grow from it and just, like, go on, whatever. It's like, it doesn't really matter. It's like, you can split hairs and cry, or you can just, like, deal with it. So, this is that in a more, like... this is, like, Jay-Z Unplugged. No, this is, like, Evanescence Unplugged. Real shit, because Dot Ames used to be, like, on the piano, you know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking Amy Lee or whatever the fuck. Anyway, this is how the song goes. It goes like this. It goes, look, it goes, those days you don't feel different, deal with it. We aren't born with meal tickets. Real isn't realistic. Since the Neolithic, all of the ego-driven people yawn, but inside applaud what feels different. We search the stars for our own syringe in a haystack. That's a May backstage pass and a binge in a plane crash. I've got mine. That's cop lights in the rear view like stained glass. Home is where your heart is. It's not where you pay taxes. So I rock for crowds from the wrong side of the train track, surrounded by dolls who don't want to tame that stray cat. Haters move to pay their dues with credit. Then they ask, like, time is money, but in that sense, it's only if you pay cash. Trying lamb is rude. See, I'm an animal in a scene where most songs are images of Campbell's soup. I'm an amalgam of performance artist and Mayan cannibal. I'm raised on the pussy of Maya Angelou. Yeah, that's a punchline. So I'm in the hood like rose tubes. And that's like, when you go to the bodega and they've got these little glass tubes with roses and you know what they're really for, but, it's just like, it's fucked up, but it is what it is. It's just part of what it is, it's just whatever. So where every where every moment is the secondhand smoke fumes. Use the mic like it's Superman's phone booth, something whatever I fucking told you, yo. Or the phantom toll booth, walk a mile in mine. Something about old shoes. I shouldn't do the song. I didn't protect as I told you. It's like cheese, gorgonzola, the mold's blue. My soul true, it's so like fish, but not from England though. It's Erik Lamb, I do it with different syllables. Sam Wise with the art, you need to check it out. I probably should have practiced this before I opened up my mouth. Using the Scotch tape to keep the paintings up. It's all out. Still keep the paintings up. Y'all trying to do time, I'm like, keep that anus tucked. I'm famous what? Erik Lamb slaying butts. I don't need to say no homo, because y'all showboat with predispositions. I don't have them. No photos. It's Erik Lamb. I'm so cocoa. I'm Cocoa Puffs with a lot of milk. The rap shows I'm hollering, but I drink that milk and it's bad because I'm lactose intolerant. I'm like, my bad, that's my genetics though. It's Erik Lamb, I'm at Connecticut when I wreck a show. Do it with different syllables, probably in flip-flops, Asian, but I'm hip-hop like Bismarck, y'all Kid Rock. I'm fucking smoking angel dust at a pit stop, then going on to the next show to fucking rip shop. That's my alarm. It means it's time to crip walk. This ain't diss talk. But this talk, I dismiss that alarm and leave kids chalked. It's art. My girl MacGyver, that's not her real last name, but I don't say governments. Yo, you can't pass fame. Word to my man Flames. He's one of the nicest to do this shit. I'm in the scene. I'm in the music biz. I'm in your uterus. Fucking naughty head, but it's wavy like Ludacris. Oh my God, you need some lube for this. This tube is thick. I'm like, true. Bypassing all of what you thought about my dick prior. I'm Rich Pryor. It's Erik Lamb. To hold my dick, you need 6 pliers. But we're not here to rap about the size, because that's not the action. It's Erik Lamb. I'm like, in the rap scene to stop your faction. Mad people that just want to talk but not be a part of it. I'm like, art is this, blood is thick, but art is thicker, and don't start some shit. We can build together like a community, or we can fucking die together and write a joint eulogy. Who is me? Who am I? And that's not a reference to Jackie Chan. Who's happy, fam? Rap with Lamb. I'll step up and slap your man with a fucking ashy hand. And I'm not saying that I don't use that cocoa butter, but I don't know no fuckers that are fucking hobo suckers. I'm like, yo, you ask me for change, I'm on the grind like you too. Fucking Joshua Tree, you too. Fuck you too. Fuck YouTube. Who you? I don't know, but I know a lot of girls that wouldn't even lie about that they blew you. That's fellatio. Y'all looking at me like I chill with mad naked hoes. I do it differently. I fucking keep my cool and say it too. I say it's true. I got nothing to prove. I got something to move, but it's nothing that you want to throw out money for. I'm like, fucking 24, plus a few years, plus whatever, plus adoption. It's Erik Lamb. By 40, I'm in a coffin. Or by 40, I'm still coughing. There's nothing wrong with what I ingest in different ways. But I'm like, word to my man on the ferries, that's Richard Gray. Actually, I put that shit here in a picture frame while y'all trying to rap but sound like Nick Lachey. And other rappers would use something that's cliche like it is gay, but I do it in a different way. I say it doesn't matter what your preference is, it's just that your shit is lame, and I'd rather see you using it to dig a grave in a different way. Erik Lamb's dick is gray. That means it's old age. That means that I'm Asian, so I'll never need Rogaine, But I use cocaine like it's Flonase for like 4 days and then pursue whatever my vocation is. I'm so great with this. All right. Yo, I really want to do a song over a beat, though. Tell me when I'm at a half hour, because I'm really just killing time with the fucking wiffle ball band. All right, here's a beat right here. Yo, I'm about to play a beat and not even rap my shit over it, because I'm the realest fucking dude to do it. Yo, Dot, give me a word to start my rhyme with. Any word. Local music. Yo, it's good. Oh shit, this isn't the beat. Hold up. Let me find a beat. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a good ending. Y'all can hear the beat, because I can't fucking hear the beat. So if I'm off beat, you try doing this, and then we'll talk. Yo, she said local music, so I gotta wait for the chorus, and then just off the top, coffee pot. Look. Yo, local music is so confusing, hoes confuse it, it's like don't just do it. Yo, everyone wants to make a name, but it's Erik Lamb popping bottles like saber blades. Y'all heard that I recycle Captain Planet. Erik Lamb, you can ask who Lamb is. I'm like, who is E? I don't know, Google me, and then feed me some bean chips that's gluten-free. Kinda like Deep River, that's so CT, it's Erik Lamb. Probably give you VD on VD. On TV for like 3 weeks. Yo, that shit reeks. Give me a different word. Another one. I have no creativity right now. Yeah. Okay. I gotta wait for the chorus. But she says studio, so it's a That's a Lil Kim, yo. You hear the Lil Kim in my voice right there. Yeah. Moulin Rouge. Yeah. Whatever. Fuck a beat. Yeah. Studio, I'm Rufio. I'm Rufio in your coochie hole. I'm with nudie bros. I mean nudie hoes that don't need to do this though. Wait, what's another word? It's my girl Dot Aim, Sam MacGyver. You know that we got game. And I don't mean like it's a Wayne's movie. It's Erik Lamb. All I say to groupies is like, yo, you got a grayish two-piece. It means it looks like it doesn't really fit you. It's Erik Lamb, my favorite producer, is 6'2". Actually, that's a lie. Erik Lamb, asinine, passing time every time I rap from my appetite. Yo, and you act like rap's a crime. I'd rather put my shaft in dimes. What I mean by that is that it's inside like 10 girls, all black, rolling my blunts, and then the world ends. And then we all fucking burn in flames. I'm fucking John or Revelation. You heard the name. Okay, I don't think I have much more in me. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Sam, you want to sit up there and... Because we're going to talk. So that was Erik Lamb freestyling most of that. Erik is dropping a new CD on April 26th. That's going to be down at Dixon's Tavern.
That's good.
On Bank Street. You can go to Dixon's Tavern on Facebook, and you can find Erik Lamb on Facebook. You can also find his music at...
I don't know. Oh, SoundCloud.com/Erik Lamb Drugs. That's ErikLambDrugs. And that's me for all social media, so come stalk me and not get followed back.
But you do follow people back.
I like making friends. I don't need to hold this in my mouth, right?
No, you just need to leave it there. It's cool.
Clip it to your lip like a lip ring.
You're a lip ring. I'm comfortable. And I do follow back, and if I like meeting people that are similarly minded as far as just trying to, not take themselves seriously, but take what they do seriously, and then, more the merrier,
One of the reasons that I have, quote, followed you and watched your career for several years now is because of the fact that you do what you want to do. On your birthday, I bought you a shot of tequila, and you were like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, because it's your birthday.
Oh, wow.
And you were like, yeah, I'll drink whatever I want. And you did. And you did. And you were like, and I said, now you have to do one for me too, because I don't drink. And it just was a great exchange. But I've watched your music I call it music, but I also call it poetry. Your poetry doesn't have the edge of violence that I see in other rappers. What it does have is an edge of reality that if people don't know you or don't have any clue about themselves, your edge of reality can be extremely, not insulting, but abrasive.
Yeah.
Now, I've been called abrasive for 53 years because I didn't get abrasive till I was 2. But your abrasiveness isn't abrasive, it's reality.
Yeah.
And when people see your reality, they either have to accept it or they have to walk away. How does that make you feel when I tell you that?
I mean, it's kind of like after the bombings in Brooklyn, any social media nowadays is ridiculous.
It is.
After a tragedy, like that, like Sandy Hook, you get people that are just like, bam, 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 like we need to do this and fuck this and this is wrong and this is what's wrong and this is why parents are bad and this is why kids should be euthanized, whatever. And like really, the fact of the matter is like none of us were ever trained to deal with death.
Right.
No one knows what
agree with
happens when you die. No one knows. You can create theories. You can have faith in something. It's all good. Like I have no hate towards that. Like it's all good. But it's like when something happens, it's like when something that happens where it's like outside of your normal what you have to normal stimulus.
Right.
It's like people will be like and it's like the stages of denial and whatever.
Exactly.
And as far as like music, it's like I don't try to be I never thought of myself as like shock value or anything. But it's like I think like because of like where my history with rap, like I'm not from New York City where everybody raps, and I grew up in that environment. So my whole style, it's like I heard a lot of rap. Like I've been listening to rap since second grade,
Right.
And it's like you hear what you like, you take what you like, and then you do it. So to me, it's weird to me because in my mind I sound like Redman and Cameron. Like those are my two biggest influences.
Yep.
But to the rest of the world, I don't I get comments you sound like Asher Roth. You
What?
sound like whatever. You sound like whatever. And it's like I don't really care what I sound like. It's like I just want to keep doing it. But to me, I'm like, I know where my influences are, and for other people, it's like they might hear something, people, and on top of it, we're past the age where not rap in itself is like rock. It's a black art form, but people like pretending it's not, and so the generation before me, I share a studio with like Chumzilla, Apathy. They're a little older than me, but they can tell me about like App always is telling me yo, when I came up, people didn't want to see anyone white rapping. So for him,
Right.
it was really hard.
Right.
And so for me, it's I was lucky enough to be kind of after that generation where it's the world has seen Asian rappers,
But
white
Apathy
rappers.
has made a really great name for himself.
Exactly,
And he's doing
yeah.
incredible stuff. He's older now, too.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I mean, he's my
still,
son's age.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Actually,
still
he and my son grew up together. But he's doing things in the same way that you are, only with that maturity level that is tight. Now, I kind of want to switch tracks a little bit because you have a CD dropping.
Yeah.
And I really want people to know about that. Can they get a sample of your music just at SoundCloud, right?
Yeah. There's a couple
I
tracks.
listened to the Maria von Trapp track
Yeah.
about 4 times
Okay.
through because I wanted to get it.
Yeah.
I wanted to get it. I heard it, the first time I listened to it, I heard it and I heard what it was saying. The second time I absorbed it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
third time I liked it.
Yep.
And the fourth time I was singing with it. So if I listen to something once and I don't like it, I don't go back. If I listen to something twice, I get it more.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I listen to something 3 times, it's a habit.
Yep. And then it's
So
repeat.
in reality, Erik Lamb has become a habit for me today.
Habit.
That's like what nuns wear.
Yeah.
Bringing
Well,
it back to...
I'm a grandma habit. Grandma habit? Habit.
Habit.
You're going to write a song like that.
Grandma's
Can you do me a
addict.
favor and introduce your artist friend here to our audience?
All right.
And tell us your favorite thing about her.
This is Samantha. I'm not going to say her government, but we go by Samantha MacGyver. She's an artist from Willimantic. I met her when we were on tour last summer or some shit. And this dude GDP is from Jersey. We played the show with him, and him and I, basically, we're outside this venue, and a bunch of dudes were freestyling, and they were kind of real fucking corny.
Yeah.
And G, like, out of nowhere was like, aight, and he steps up and he starts spitting.
High now.
And so he starts spitting, and he starts spitting all like labia bars. That's what I call them. It's like, yo, like dilated labia, like we out there, we out here, West Haven, Sloppy Seconds presents. I
Crunch
see
House.
you. Yeah, for real. And so I stepped up and I started spitting. And I thought Samantha was like 12 at the time. Like I was like, how the fuck did she get to the show? But anyway, I don't really remember.
Because she does look younger than she is.
Yeah, she looks.
I'm 21.
And her friend Sgons _. I don't know her real name, but she was there too, looking at whatever. But we out there. Long story short, and she was a big fan of GDP. GDP is like one of my favorite rappers.
Mine too.
Just growing up, he's kind of the same age as me, but just like what he does, like he's done it a lot longer than me, etc. And so anyway, we had, common interests. Her and I bonded over that. And then I was like, oh shit, like you do art. It's like some of it's at the Hygienic. You be down here. Like you're from the same area as me, like generally speaking, like Eastern Connecticut. And, I just started like looking at her art and shit. And the shit's really
Brilliant.
good. Like it's really good. And so I was just like, I just ran the idea by her. I was like, yo, like, would you want to do album art? Would you want to do, like, not just album art? Like, I hate just being like, yo, you want to do, like, a little fucking square picture. Yeah, but, like, just, like, you want to do something, like, using what I'm doing. Because it's, like, we're both creating something at the same time. And she said, yeah, and she was about it. We've been talking about, like, T-shirt designs, blah, blah, blah. She's, been talking to, like, different people down in the New London area, which is really cool. Just, like, more exposure just for everyone. But anyway, this is Samantha. She's from Willimantic, I believe. Kind of. She's living in Willimantic right now.
Yeah.
And
We can fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to fix that.
But dope artist. That's all her work behind me.
Some of it.
That was like falling off the walls.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to be had.
Yeah,
You can find
I really
it on
don't have a
Facebook.
problem with you guys zoning in on that art there for a couple of minutes and take a good look at it, and I'll just talk.
Yeah.
So Sam, I've never met you before today, so I want to know some things about you. You're in school.
I'm in
You're in your
school.
senior year at Eastern.
Yes.
And you're an art major?
I'm a double major. I'm an art and sociology
You
major.
go, girl.
Yeah.
It takes brains.
It does.
So with your art and sociology, you just finished your senior project.
I did.
How'd that make you feel?
It was like a real bittersweet experience. I don't really like it. Right now I don't like it, but maybe when I see it again later on down the road, I'll like it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm trying to snag the Purchase Award. I need some money. So
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident I can get it, even though I don't like my project, but it's the biggest and probably the most intense that school's seen in a while. So
Your art, what I see here is predominantly women, but except for the penis, which you don't even see until you see it.
Oh no! Listen! It's not a penis.
Yeah,
It's just totally a phallic symbol that I didn't mean to happen. It's a wolf.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
It's not.
It's
It's a
Shakira.
penis.
I know.
It's
Listen, I know. It's a
Shakira.
penis. We'll accept
it's
it.
Shakira,
It's a penis.
like coming out of the.
I've never seen anything that looked more like a penis.
I know.
In my
I know. Listen.
in my television studio.
And that's like from tunnel vision. Like you work so long on something and you have this like image in your head. And you want to get it out on paper so bad, but like you can only get it out to an extent.
Wait,
you know what
that
I mean?
is the penis?
That's the wolf head is the penis in the middle. It's exactly.
Wolf head? I don't see a wolf
I
head.
know. Some people see it and some people don't.
I saw like Demon Chocha with a Klansman hat.
All right, that's my favorite.
That's just me. I don't know. Like,
but that's part of what I do. I'm not trying, like, in a lot of the stuff I do, like that, like my prints, I'm not trying to make things, like, too obvious. It's supposed to be, like, up to interpretation,
Right.
It's supposed to remind you of what it reminds you of based on your experiences.
I like
In
that.
a nutshell, so.
I like that. Now, you're 21 years old.
21, yeah.
So what gave you the inspiration to do, all the art that you have here is women.
Mm-hmm.
Is most of your art women?
A good amount of it is. And I actually meant to bring, I just did a portrait of my dude, Mr. Chris, yeah. I meant to bring that, I forgot it. But yeah, I draw a lot of women, and I feel like it's mainly because I just, I feel like a woman. I'm a woman. And
Yeah, you are.
despite like my androgynous qualities, like I feel the power that comes along with like being a woman.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah,
and people
and I
don't
just
get that.
No, they don't.
One
and
of the
I'd like
reasons,
to.
one of the reasons we were talking about this earlier. One of the reasons that men have created things that keep us down is because we are so powerful, and we do have ways of
And we hide it.
controlling men.
Yeah.
To keep our men, we hide our power. And that's a little stupid.
It's extremely
It's
stupid.
really stupid because
compromise.
because a good man is going to love us in spite of.
Yeah.
And they're going to want to use our power
to their
to
benefit.
grow.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if they treat us right, they can have our power. If you do me right, you got everything I got for you. And I'm good with that.
I'm good with
that. So where do you see yourself going with your art?
Wow.
You're about to graduate.
I'm about to graduate, yeah.
Mars in a space station.
Whoa, well, apparently I'm not going to go up.
Things fall
according
apart.
to that.
The
Yeah,
Roots
things-
pointed that out before.
I imagine
but
things getting
fall
worse
apart.
before they get better, though, if that's not, like, the best fucking symbol in the world. I mean, I don't know. I'm, like, a person that really just goes by the flow of things. Like, I've never planned anything. I didn't plan to, like, become an artist. I didn't plan to, like...
Yeah.
You know, I don't plan anything. I let things, like, come to me. And that could be, like, the worst thing ever, like, the best thing ever, you know? Like, one of my best friends is always telling me, she's like, be a go-getter, like, stop letting things come to you. But it's worked out this well so far, so...
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Your art's really amazing.
Thank you. I
And
think
I
I have better art in me, though, you know? Like, I think this is going to be shit in 3 years, like, in my mind.
Yeah, it is.
You know, yeah. Like, I only really plan to just get, like, bigger and fucking better.
Well, yeah.
Just trying to get
That's
it out.
what
Like,
happens.
trying to get it out.
That comes with age. That
Yeah.
comes with age and with learning more about yourself and becoming more about you. But your art is really, really good.
Thank you.
Really good.
I mean, it's where most of my time goes, so it should fucking be good by this point.
Well, the fact that you just said, I didn't plan to become an artist, don't the images come in your head and you have to get them out?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I see that about music, too. When you're writing a rap, isn't it because it's there and you have to get it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this like notepad app that's just got like mad like it's just like one line like sitting sideways like the pussy of the yellow Power Ranger. Just like not that's an example I just made up, but like you know it's like
Of course you did.
you like think of shit and it's just like you know why not?
Right.
It's like one of the things like humanity hates the most that they don't want to admit is like the feeling when you don't say something you wanted to say. Like whether it's like meeting someone for the first time, whether it's like a business interaction.
And what you want to say is, you've got a huge zit right in the middle of your nose.
Yeah.
And you won't say that because it would be rude.
It's fucking unsocialized,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like having like regret is one of the worst fucking things because it's like the thing with regret is like no matter what you do, it fucking like turns to ash and no one gives a fuck, including yourself. And the thing with regret is like it's something that you know in your head will like eventually end up that minuscule in like the big scheme of things. And then you're like, oh, I could have made like a momentary impact, you know, with
Right.
that. It's like I could have, you know, whatever. It's like I could have like for me, from my standpoint, it's like I could have booked this show when all these local artists are like, you know, fucking foaming at the mouth to like, you know, be out there and like we had all like whatever and I didn't and fuck or like I could have, you know, commented on this or whatever. And
What
it's
it could've
like,
been.
you know, it's like, yeah, it's like having regrets sucks dick because it's like, you know, you don't, it's so easy just to say something and you don't realize how easy it is till after you say it. So
Till
it's,
after
you know,
you say
yeah,
it. But that also can come with saying something that you really shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
So
true.
I mean, I want to, and I've talked about this with people all the time. I'm one of those people that I really don't care. I
Yeah.
really don't care.
Yeah.
I've come past all that. I tried to care, and I told you guys that earlier. I tried to care for a block of time, and it worked out that I became a non-entity.
Yeah.
And I want to be an entity. I want to make social change, maybe not worldwide, but in my little
But that's where it starts.
Space.
But that's where it starts.
Right.
That's where it really
Right.
starts. Yeah.
Because it's all about the local stuff and the local economy and the local people. And if you don't love your community,
the fuck are
there's
you gonna
nothing.
love?
And one
Yeah.
of the things about you is you're right there in the community. A lot of people know you. Not everybody knows you. By the time we're done with you, a lot more people will know you. I promise you
I'll be
that.
like this.
Yeah. We'll get you from this big to this big.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Right. Okay, so I want to take you somewhere that you're not going to want to go. You don't think that your rapping is going to be important in 100 years.
Nah.
But let me take a minute of that.
Right.
Beethoven didn't think that he was important at all, and
Yeah.
he was deaf. And he wrote some of the most amazing music that has ever been written in the history of the world.
Yeah.
That's why people still play it. That's why people copy it. That's why people take his riffs and turn them into other riffs.
Shout out Oasis, but yeah.
So you,
Yeah.
in 100 years, all of a sudden, the stuff that you're putting out becomes reality to people. How does that play into what you're going to do tomorrow?
I mean, like, what happens is, to me, this is like my point of view, but like, it's all minuscule. Like, it's like, whatever you accomplish, whatever you do, that's cool. But it's like, shit evolves, shit grows on. Like, if right now, if I'm like, and I can see it. Like, I'm not blind. Like, I'm not cocky, but I'm not blind. It's like I can see like my influence with people locally that are just like, yeah, like, yo, fuck pay-to-play shows. I'm not going to sell 30 tickets to do a 10-minute set at 6 p.m. at the fucking Webster. It's like, word, like, you know, that's cool. But it's like, big scheme of things, it's like, I'm part of this big thing of, like, it's like, this is funny, because I'm pretty sure Apathy thinks I'm a fucking hippie, and I'm not. But, like, I'm going to go off this. But, like, the humans, as a whole, have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And like with art, it's like art is really an elective as far as life is concerned.
Of
so
course
it's
it is.
like whatever you do.
No, I don't think so. You have to do art, don't you?
Yeah, I mean,
not
it is, but it isn't.
Yeah,
No, it's
but
both.
No.
You wouldn't do it if you didn't feel so fucking compelled.
Yeah. like we're saying, everything fucking falls apart.
Everything falls apart.
But to me, it's like we had this whole thing after I started like linking up with Samantha, my man Camacho, who's also from New London, was like, you know, interested in like working with her, like doing some album art, blah, blah, blah. And he hit me up and was like asking me like, yo, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm just like biting you or like what. And I was like, I told him straight up, I'm like, I know you're not. First and foremost, I know you're not. We're two completely different artists, you know, and I really respect him as an artist.
Me too.
But like on top of that, it's like, yo, it's like I'm not. It's like I don't care to the point like you can steal lines that I write, and I don't give a shit. Like you can make money selling my shit. Like I'll give you a free CD, sell it for $10. I really don't give a shit because it's like you do something and then like it's literally like a month later you want to do it again. You know what I mean? It's like I listen to like shit I wrote last year. I dropped an album last year and I fucking hate it.
I tried to get you on my show then.
I hate it. There's like one song I like off
Guns
it.
Talk Money Whispers?
Yeah, it's like if you took like shit and just molded it into the shape of a fucking drink coaster and then you know sold it for $10. That's what it is. But then I get people that are like messaging me and
They
shit
love
like,
it.
oh yeah, this saved my life. Oh yeah, whatever. And not to take from them, but like, yo, get some fucking self-respect and like, you know, handle your own shit first. Don't like.
But no, let me tell you, I believe that musicians, rappers, artists do for me and for other people like me what we can't do for ourselves.
Right.
Emotions,
Oh my God.
emotions
Yeah.
happen, and I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put out what that emotion is. And I've said this on so many shows to so many musicians, people that do their own stuff, artists that do their own stuff. I don't know how to express my emotion,
Yeah.
and then I see a painting.
Yeah.
Or then I see, or I hear.
Yeah,
That's what it's
some of
about.
your
That's what it's
stuff.
about. That's what it's
Exactly.
about.
I completely understand what
It
you're
is,
saying.
yeah.
It's like, but the like I think part of that though is it's like people like I go to a bar in New London and people are buying me drinks because I recorded myself saying what they're thinking, and it's like. I don't feel like I should get credit just for like saying what everyone's thinking.
But
you
you
know
should
what I
though,
mean?
because
don't
most
understand.
people don't know how to.
No,
They
and
either
I
have the
don't
words or
understand.
They don't have the courage.
Yeah,
you know? Like-
I'll admit I don't understand that. Like I
Yeah.
don't understand that at all. But at the same time, it's like I don't think. Okay, this is my thing with like art as a whole. Like I think everyone's creative. Like I have this
Yeah.
friend. This is the example I always use. I have a friend named Nick Sullivan. I haven't spoken to him in 2 years, but we were like best friends growing up. He could be a stand-up comedian of like the caliber of like Joe Rogan and shit. He's the funniest motherfucker I've ever met. He would never get in front of people. You know what I mean? He would never. It's the same thing. I've met people that can freestyle better than I can write that would never record a track. It's like, I think everyone has some sort of creativity. It's convenient that what I do is like the kind of thing where I put myself on a pedestal. I sell myself. I say funny jokes. People love it, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, just because I'm doing that doesn't make me any better than like Nick. If you brought Nick and I to a party, everyone would listen to Nick talk for the entire time. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think what I do is important. I think it's egocentric, and it's like me like, yo, I love talking to myself, so I'm gonna do it and make money and have fun and go on tour with friends and this and that. But like it doesn't fucking matter. It's like I don't say anything that no one's ever said, like no one hasn't said before. It's
See, but
like
that's the point. That's the point. Most of what you say, people don't have the courage, straight out the balls to say. Some of the stuff you say, I think a lot. And I would probably be a little more tactful about how I said it, or I just would keep it to myself, because sometimes it's more important for me to not hurt your feelings than to give it to you straight.
Oh, completely.
And I claim to be one of the people that really doesn't care what people think about me, but there are times when I don't want to hurt people. And they really need to hear what's being said, especially society. Society needs to hear what you say. And because it's an art form, you can get away with saying it. Whereas if I go on TV and say, I don't know, any of the things that you said today, so many of them, I was like, and I wanted to write them down, and I didn't have a pen and paper because I wanted to bring it back to you. What made you write a song about Maria von Trapp? Now, my grandmother was good friends with her. And so I know where her mind was, and you guys would have gotten along. But what made you write a song about her?
It's not so much like a song about her. Like the name of the song, it's like Maria von Trapp Star. And it's funny because like trap music's hot right now. And I was talking to Sam earlier. Trap music essentially is like hot beats with declarative sentences. Every verse is like, I'm sitting here, I'm wearing pants, I'm drinking beer, I don't care. Like, gun in my waist, dick in her mouth, drool on her face, like living it now. Like it's like declarative sentences. So like with that beat, we took kind of like a trap motif, like as far as like, you know, like drum patterns and stuff. Like trap music is like the like fast snare and all that, like whatever. And the way I presented it, like the album as a whole, which is a good place to start, is actually, it's like a concept album, which I used to think was mad corny until I wrote one, and then I'm like, I still think it's kind of corny, but I think it's kind of cool because I'm cool. So like, because I'm cool, no, but like, so that song.
You just said that you didn't think you were cool.
But you
are.
Yeah.
You aren't cool. The three of us are cool.
We're very cool.
Yeah.
And this is going to be one of the cooler shows that ever hit the airwaves. But
so anyway, the thing with that song is like with like Maria von Trapp and like her history and like what she accomplished, blah blah blah, this and that, blah 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 blah. It's like it's a very like it's motivating in the kind of way where like you look at it and you're like, yeah, like I probably wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like her like life story. It's like the kind of thing where you're like, yeah, like you agree with it, like heavy. But it's like watching Schindler's List. You agree with it, but you, like realistically, when you like lay down at night, you know in your heart you wouldn't have the balls to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, so what that song is it's like, and it's almost like embarrassing because it's not as like deep as it should be. But it's like the whole song is just like, yo, it's like this is me rapping, this is what I do, and this is like, it's like, I'd like to be like that. I'd like to be influential in a way like that, but I know I'm not because I know people just want to party. You know what I mean? It's like, all right.
that's not true though. People don't just want to party. The people that do just want to party, that's the only time you see them.
Yeah.
When you walk away from that 6 hours at Dixon's or the Oasis or the 33 or Studio 55, when you walk away from there, the next morning, those people want to do what you did and say what you said, but they don't know how. So they take what you've done and put it in their CD player or put it on their MP3 player, and they take that feeling and that emotion out the door with them, and it helps them carry on through their day of reading the newspaper, drinking their coffee, kissing their wife goodbye, and going to the office on 3rd Street.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So what you're doing is important to that end. And the same with your art. You do art like this, people don't want to think about the beauty of a woman sitting in the middle of the street in a chair backwards. That's an amazing picture. I thought I knew her because the picture was so amazing. When God created women, my God, whatever God, created women, he realized he had reached perfection. And then he stopped. I'm done. I made perfection. Because when he made man, he didn't give them the ability to be emotional to our end. So when you draw women, you're giving us the ability to feel the emotions that those women portray. And that's incredible. I can't do that.
2 things.
Beautifully said.
One thing, based just running off what she just said. Listen to A Badly Broken Code. If you're a male, listen to A Badly Broken Code by Dessa. She's a phenomenal singer and rapper. She's from Minneapolis, and that album is one of the most insightful. Like, it's the kind of album you listen to, and you're like dating a girl or whatever, and you're like, yo, like, why's my girl acting like this, whatever. And you listen to this album, you're like, oh, I get it. Like every track, it's like, oh, I get it. Like, and I'm by no means a feminist. I'm all about fucking.
Exactly.
I'm a Viking, but no, but real talk. It's like I don't like. You know, I'm not like leaning towards anything, but I definitely appreciate, like, you know, I grew up with a lot of like punk rockers, a lot of like very feminist, like, you know, listening to fucking like, you know, like eating out chicks to Betty Blowtorch, you know what I mean? And so like if you listen to that album, it's one of the most amazingly like insightful open windows to like the female mentality that I can recommend. And I'm saying that just as like a rapper to like about a rapper. Like, it's fucking phenomenal. Also, what I was gonna say was I don't think anything I ever say is important. I think that every time I record an album, within a year, it's worth throwing it out. Everything I record has 0 replay value. Everything I record is like out of print within like 6 months, because I don't give a shit.
Okay,
So like,
that being said, we have about a minute.
yeah.
Your album breaks at Dixon's on the 26th of April. 26th of April, down on Bank Street in New London. You guys that are up in the woods there, up on the 395 corridor, come to New London and check us out. It's all about local. It's all about live. Spend your money in New London in local New London stores. We have one of the best vinyl shops in the world on Golden Street.
For real.
We have some of the best musicians in the world in New London. Come down, visit us. The 26th of April, this young gentleman is going to get up on the stage and kick it out.
We have like a phenomenal lineup. We have like artists from Norwich, artists from New London. Samantha's doing like a presentation of like a visual presentation of all her artwork, stuff she's worked on with the album, et cetera, et cetera.
So
it's going to be awesome.
Thank you, Samantha MacGyver, and thank you, Erik Lamb, for coming to Grandma's Attic. It's been amazing. You guys have changed the lives of some people that have never heard the things that you do, and that's a good thing. And to y'all out there, keep it local, keep it live. Spend your money at the store down the street that Grandma and Grandpa own. Take your money to your neighborhood, because that's what's going to keep you alive. Local economy, local art, local music, it's all about us. It's all about keeping our community alive. I love you guys. I'll see y'all next week. It's going to be a great show next week, too.
Fuck Coleman Street.
He looks better on my show than I do.
Cook your own food. Fuck Coleman Street.